Hello and welcome. Today I'm in the Tier 9 Japanese aircraft carrier, the Taiho, and I'm using these modules and commander skills. Now I would like to mention that I don't actually mind playing carriers as much when I'm playing the Taiho at least. I don't know why specifically. It might be because it's the NA server instead of the EU server. It might be because as at Tier 9 I meet less divisions, so I'm less annoyed by anti-air Montanas. Or it might be just because, well, Tier 9 is easier because you also meet Tier 7 ships and similar stuff. I don't know why, but I just don't mind playing the Taiho as much. So I launched my torpedo bombers first, fighters second, TIE bombers third, and the enemy team only has one destroyer. By the way, this is on land of fire, obviously, if you haven't noticed, and if I find a destroyer, I'll strike him, but if not, it's alright. The reason why I'm going to the left side of the map is because if I find a lone battleship like an Amagi or something, I will try striking them, because a lone battleship will be an easy strike at this stage of the game. So, you know how I said a few videos ago that I would like to use the F keys instead of 7, 8, 9? Well, here I swapped from F1, F2, F3 to F2, F3, F4, because I think holding shift and pressing those buttons should be easier. Okay, there is actually a lone Amagi. Okay, I knew that the Amagi was there, that's why I said what I said. However, it's actually wrong, because there's an Edinburgh next to it, so I guess I'm not gonna strike the Amagi. However, an Atago or a Takao is a fairly easy target for carriers, because if they don't have defensive fire, they can't really do much, because their anti-air is really weak. Okay, so I'm gonna go in for a strike. The Taka seems to be turning in the perfect way too. And okay, this is bad. Enemy planes are incoming, but I'll just do my drop and then hope for the best. And he didn't strafe. Oh my god. Just look at those fighters. He just strafed his own fighters and they missed my torpedo bombers. That's quite lucky, and goodbye Takao. But yeah, you should... First of all... Okay, now I'm gonna lock because I screwed up my... Oh, okay. He strafed his fighters again. So basically, if you have two fighter squadrons, never strafe them together, because they will strafe each other down and kill each other. I don't know how it specifically works, because from what I understood, you have to have one fighter squadron first and the other one, like, they fire in front of them, but for some reason they manage to strafe each other down. But I don't really mind. I mean, he just killed his own planes. I mean, it's slightly annoying because I got less plane kills from it, but yeah, I'm not gonna really complain. I don't know what he's doing, so that's why I say in chat that, well, to let the enemy carrier know that he can't strafe like that he needs to change this behavior. So, I'm gonna try to, well, kill these planes. I think they have already dropped, at least the torpedo bombers have probably already dropped. I don't know for certain though, but I'll try to interrupt these TIE bombers, but I'm not gonna be in time. However, I should be catching them while they are, you know, leaving. And I'll try to set the Amagi on fire because I did so earlier. And now it's time to try to... Oh! Wait, did those torpedo bombers actually not drop on the enemy team? I think they didn't. Well, they are now, though, which is a bit unfortunate, because I could have prevented this if I had paid slightly more attention. It is what it is, though, I suppose. I mean, still making him run out of planes is a good thing, though, as well. Okay, let's hope for the best on these strafes, and I'll just click the other squadron down, I suppose. And my torpedo bombers are already up. So I think it might be a good idea to try to strike the Amagi, because she should be alone. On top of that, well, she probably repaired a fire just now, or maybe not, I don't know. Regardless, I should be able to deal a fairly significant strike. Even if the Amagi repaired a fire recently though, the damage control party should be up fairly soon anyway, because quite a bit of time has actually passed. So I need to start moving my ship, because if you look at the minimap, you can see where my ship is. By the way, notice how my drop is actually slightly from behind instead of like directly 90 degrees. That's because you give slightly more time to drop. So I hit 8 of them, which I think is good enough, considering his anti-air actually shot down one full torpedo bomber squadron. Quite surprising. Okay, So, time to do a dive bomber follow-up, I suppose. Because yeah, he is flooding. He's definitely flooding, and I need to start moving my ship soon, though, I think. Because even if I kill this Amagi, that Edinburgh is still gonna stay around. Okay, by the way, if you saw earlier when I gave an order on my fighters, so I need to bring my fighters back, I suppose. I made them fly slightly back and then held down shift key and then flew back again, like right now I did the same on the minimap. You see, the reason is that this will make my plane fly out a little bit and then back again. So they will be safe around my ships, but they might spot things like torpedoes or the destroyer or other ships. So that would have been useful. Okay, so his fighters are around, but they are both grouped up. They are attacking one of my dive bombers, so I'll just strafe all of them down. Sure, it's unfortunate that it'll be friendly planes down, but I think it'll be worth it. And he strafed 2 planes again. Why do you strafe together? You should have already learned that this doesn't work. Okay, well, I'll kill his fighters and then recharge my own fighters. I am being shot at, which is a bit annoying, but because the fighters just died, well, I'm unspotted again, which is good enough. Okay, so time to recharge one of my fighter squadrons at least. The other one being up, I think it'll be alright, at least for a while. I wonder where the enemy strike is going to be. I won't be able to interrupt it all that much this time, because I don't have enough ammunition, I think. But my fighters are regrouping, and I think I'll try to strike this Kurfürst, because, well, she seems to be going to run aground, so I can drop slightly further away and try to hit more torpedoes. Oh, I spotted the enemy torpedo bombers. Is he actually trying to come and attack me? Because I am the main ship on that side. Even if he isn't coming for me, I suppose I can more easily reinforce. So I'll try to strike this Kurfürst, but obviously he can, you know, slow down, accelerate one way or the other, so 1 or 2 torpedoes might miss more than normal, but, you know, actually, 4 of those planes were shot down, so maybe it's not that good. I think one of them is gonna miss, the front one. Nope, never mind. All 8 torpedoes that actually got into the water dropped. That's what happens if you run aground. So I'll try to do a dive bomber follow-up, and yep, it seems the enemy carrier is actually striking me, so I'll recall my fighter planes to try to defend, and try to keep an eye on my planes, and do dive bombers on this Kurfürst, I suppose. Okay, yep, there are the enemy fighters, or strike planes, and I mean, this should be fairly easy. I'm gonna use defensive fire immediately because this lasts for 2 minutes on a carrier, and I'll try to strike these, or strafe these dive bombers down. Should be fairly good, and torpedo bombers should go fairly well as well. Yeah, these drops are all gone. Goodbye. Delicious, delicious 21 plane kills. And 2 strafes. Excellent. Okay, well, I could have, like, done the dive bomber drop earlier, but I think trying to save my ship slightly better, it was worth not trying. By the way, I'll try to drop this separately. One is locked in, and now I'll change where the second drop is, so one drops more to the front and one to the back. I got 5 dive bomber hits, unfortunately only 1 fire. I was hoping for more, but it is what it is. So, right now, I think I've done quite a bit already, but I'll try picking off that battleship that's alone at A, or should be alone at A, on my next strike, and I'll try to keep my friendlies safe. However, I think the next target of the drop would have been the... Never mind. That friendly ship already died. That would have been the likely next target. And oh look, it's a Missouri against the Kurfürst and Izumo, and the Missouri is face on. Yeah, Kurfürst, you really should not try to run aground like that. It tends to not work out very well. Especially if you don't actually, you know, leave that position. Okay, so I could choose between the Izumo or the ship or the battleship at A. I think the battleship at A is a better target. Well, first of all, because it's more useful. I think, well, the Izumo already died. Never mind. It's not like there was much choice then anyway. If she's dead. So next target is the Iowa. But it is in Iowa, so that might be slightly annoying. Iowas do have fairly good anti-air, and this one is actually reversing. I think hitting stationary or reversing enemies with torpedo bombers is quite difficult, because you need to essentially guess whether they are gonna go backwards or forwards. You see, if I do a drop slightly wrong and he starts to accelerate, like, I predict him to keep going backwards and he starts to accelerate. Oh my god, I just screwed that up, and I didn't even select all the torpedo bombers. That's just bad. Yeah. Oh my god. This is atrocious. This was such a good game, and then I make a mistake like this. That's just terrible. Oh well, it is what it is. Should be enough to kill this IO anyway. Still, I could have done more damage because she had more HP before. So enemy torpedo bombers incoming. I'll try to bring my fighters around. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll work. Sorry, Missouri. You're pretty much dead. And now there's only one destroyer left. Actually, surprisingly, the destroyer is still alive, considering there was only one destroyer on the enemy team total. So I'll try to get this torpedo bomber squadron down. Even if I can't get them dead, I'll at least be able to spot the carrier. And I'll try using my dive bomber to spot the enemy destroyer, which I believe is a Yugumo. Okay, look, this is how you strafe. You don't strafe both at the same time. You only strafe one squadron. You only strafe one squadron at once, because that means you don't strafe your own goddamn planes down. Okay, enemy fighters incoming. So I'll pull back. I don't want to fight them in the enemy anti-air. And I'll do like a strafe, head-on strafe to meet them. Okay, unfortunately it missed, but it's alright. Oh, actually no. He came with his own strafe. This did actually catch me off guard slightly. He got, well, one fighter plane kill in that strafe, I think. And, well, the enemy carrier is actually at sea. I'm sorry, enemy destroyer is actually at sea, but, and that's where I'll take my planes. I don't think I'll be able to touch this Taiho anyway, because even if I bring my planes at the fastest speed in this direction, my friendlies will just hit. Like, look, that Taiho is at 14,000 HP only. And once that Taiho dies, actually, well, the game ends. I might be able to get a hit on the DD. Probably not, though. 3,000 HP. Yeah, this should be pretty much over. Oh, they actually missed. And missed some more. And some more. I suppose they are expecting the Taiho to keep going forwards. But it isn't. Okay. Well, by the way, I ended the game at the middle of the map. I was inside the B cap, I believe. Anyways, game's over. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, then like it. If you disliked it, then dislike it. And, yeah. So, 194,000 damage, 25 torpedo hits, 13 bomb hits, 52 planes shot down. That's quite incredible, and I was not number 1. A Yamato was number 1. I was number 2, though, at 1,901 base XP. I think that's good enough. But you know, it could have been a lot better. 1900 is not that great. I do think that I had likely a better game than that Yamato, but you know, it is what it is. Damage upon your spotting, 174,000. Potential damage taken, 243,000 damage taken, so yeah, carrier tanking doesn't really work that well. Credits and XP. Well, 176,000 credits profit. I think that's actually fairly good. But then again, you have to account that this isn't a Hakuryu, it's a tier 9 ship, and well, it's with premium. Without premium, it'll be 61,000. Anyways, again, like I said, if you like this video, then like it. If not, then dislike it. And I would like to thank the patrons and Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support at Dangalon, and I hope I see you guys next time.